What's up, YouTube? Good morning, guys. Good morning. All right, and Facebook is up. The talk is coming in over here. Morning, everybody. Happy Toothless Tuesday. I'm going to wait and see if some people come on here right away or not. See if Zuckerberg wants to send out notifications, if the tube is working, if the talk is working. See if I can get some people here and make sure all my audios are fired up and going good. Oh, no, they are not because the talk is not plugged in. Well, I'm sure you can still hear me, but I'm going to improve the audio quality in 3, 2, 1. Oh, there. Hopefully that worked. Let me know if you can hear me. I see I got a viewer out there. Let me know if the microphone clicked in properly. Morning on the Book of Faces. Good morning, good morning, good morning on the tube. How's the camera look over there on the Book of Faces? Let me know in the comments because on my side it looks gray. So I switched up my camera setup here. I got the tube over here on my laptop now because I think a horizontal live video will do better on the tube. We'll see. The tube kind of likes horizontal videos. So I got them over there so you guys get the good camera now. Now you guys over on the book, you get the shitty gray looking camera. Talk, your camera is great. I always look great over there. You got a half drunk lady on talk. Oh, yeah? I'm a half drunk. Who's the half drunk lady? You? Are you the half drunk lady on talk? Morning, morning, morning. Come on in, guys. How we doing over there? Me hungover. Well, there's a big difference between hungover and half drunk at 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, let's just be clear on that one. All right. Second of all, quit your fucking around. Come in and say, you got a half drunk lady here. It is 10 o'clock in the morning, young lady. How far down the bottle are you? Morning, bookers. Come on in on the book. So we got the tube over here on a horizontal display now. I got the book over here on the gray camera. Do I look all gray? Let me know in the comments if I look gray, if the camera just sucks, because it sucks on my end. The talk, nice, bright, and beautiful over here. Today is Toothless Tuesday. If you've never seen my smiling face on a Tuesday before, every Tuesday morning I go live without my top denture to show support for those of us who are missing teeth due to our drug addictions, to fight the stigma that people who are missing teeth are dumb or stupid or ugly, and to raise awareness for the damage that drugs cause to your teeth. It is not a myth. Trust me, after 13 years of meth abuse, I can't myth, all those words. Those are hard to pronounce with no teeth. Meth, myth, myth. Not gray, says Susan. Good, Suzanne. Sorry, good. Stephanie, good morning. Good to see you. I gotta stop it. Stop it. I gotta stop playing with this microphone. I sit up here and I fidget with this damn thing for an hour. And all you guys hear on that end is clickety, 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 click, tick, tickety, tick, tick. I just gotta quit. I gotta quit touching it. I gotta set it and forget it. That's what we're going with. We're going with 90s infomercials. Set it and forget it. Don't touch it again, Matthew. Don't touch it. All right. And then last week, it's weird when you make videos and stuff and you watch back and you kind of critique yourself. I don't do it as often as I should. But like in the early on days when I first started the Point of Change, I would rewatch every single video after I posted it. After the live video was done, I would go back and I would rewatch, and I would watch my actions, my words, how many times was I saying or did I do anything during the camera that caused audio problems? Just critiquing, not like self-consciously like, ew, I looked ugly, oh my god, I got a sore on my face, ew, like I got a pimple on my cheek or whatever. I get that way too, though. I have one gray eyebrow hair that really stands out on the videos, and yeah, not so cool. But let's talk recovery. Good morning. Come on in. We're going to talk about everything. But Yeah, so when I first started, I would rewatch all my videos and critique myself like hardcore on some levels, but mostly just for video quality purposes, you know. And you'll find along the way that there's different things you do that mess with your quality of video. So make sure, you know, making your good lighting and having your microphone and not tapping on your legs while you're making the video. That was a big one I used to do. I used to do this. And I don't know why, but it would be like I would say something about like, oh yeah, so one day we went out and we did the thing, and then we come back to the house and we were all just hanging out, and I would slap my legs every time after doing this, and it's just annoying as shit. You'll find things about yourself. Do you need a fidget spinner? I probably do. I mean, I have a lot of toys right around me. I keep a lot of toys right here in my general vicinity, so I have things, but it's probably not good to sit up here and fidget spin, right? Let's see. What's this name? Dimitri. That's what we're going with. 1,106 days, no alcohol or meth today. 2 weeks into wearing my dentures. Still can't eat with them in. Any tips? Take it slow. Take it slow. They cause a lot of gagging and stuff in the beginning. Just uncomfortability because, you know, it's not only do you have the food in your mouth, but you just always have this giant chunk of plastic in your mouth too. So start with some like semi-solid foods. You know what I'm saying? Like soft bread, and like a sandwich with soft bread is great. Good training. You know, don't just jump right into trying to eat a steak right away. So it's like any prosthetic limb. Think of a denture as just like a prosthetic limb, right? If you got a prosthetic arm or a prosthetic leg, let's go with a leg. So you got a prosthetic leg. Can you run a marathon if you have a prosthetic leg? Sure, but probably not on day one. It's going to take some practice and some training and take you some time to get used to it. And in that same vein, I guess, there's adjustments that need to be made on both ends. Okay. You need to get used to having a giant chunk of plastic in your mouth. So that takes some adjusting on your part, just getting used to it and the muscles forming around your top lip. Like when I first got my denture, my top lip didn't sit right. It would sit kind of, I don't know, like pushed out away from my face. And then it would ride up on my denture too. And I would have just this weird, like, smile going on. I can't recreate it right now. I don't have my teeth in, but it would ride up on the front of my teeth. Oh, D, morning. So over time, your lip will relax and come down over your face. And with that, all the other muscles in your mouth and your face will start to reshape and reform, and they'll get used to having that there. But yeah, take small bites. You are a walking choking hazard right now, young lady. Like, take small bites and just get used to the chewing, because you're chewing, your bite force is extremely diminished from regular teeth to dentures. Okay. Now, when you get the denture, obviously you're ahead of the game as far as going from like me right now with no teeth in the top. If I were to try to eat anything hurts, because like, if you didn't have your teeth removed, like back when I had the black, brown, busted off nonsense from my meth addiction still in my face, you could still chew with that. It was, you know, it wasn't the best, but you could still pull it off. You had spots around, you know, I knew that I could chew back here or over here. I knew that I had teeth on top and bottom here or whatever. And sorry. So once you get the teeth removed, now it's just bare flesh. And it's like soft flesh. It's not like skin. It's not tough and like used to the world. This is like tender, soft flesh. Like I used to tell my wife, if you ever want to know, like, can I eat that? Because she would make me food that like I couldn't eat, like chicken nuggets or something. And I didn't have my tap denture, or like some days, like, you'll have swelling in your gums and stuff. And sometimes the denture just hurts and your gums just get, maybe ate too much food the day before or whatever, but your gums will get a little swollen, and you'll have days where you just don't want to put your denture in because it just kind of hurts. So I have those days sometimes, and that's where I'm thankful for Toothless Tuesday. Some days I wake up and I'm like, it's Tuesday, I don't have to put my freaking denture in. Thank God, because my freaking gums hurt, man. But I have those days sometimes where I don't wear a denture just because my denture hurts. And through that day, my wife will make me food. And she's gotten so much better. Now she makes me food that I can actually eat without my denture in. But like in the beginning of our relationship, I would have a day with my denture out and she would like bring me chicken nuggets or something. And I'm like, I can't eat that. And she's like, well, they're soft. And I'm like, yeah, but like the crusty edge on the outside, like I can't have that. Even if it's soft on the inside, like it will just tear my gums to pieces. I'll just, yeah, pain on an unimaginable scale. um, but so the lesson, what I taught her is too much information. Okay, no, but what I told her was if imagine if you had to eat it with your vagina. Okay, that's what it's like. Okay, it's very tender flesh in there. Like if you don't think that having that, like being able to eat that food with your vagina would hurt, then it would probably hurt my mouth. Okay. And she's, hey, that you might laugh at that analogy. I laugh at that analogy, but it worked. Now the food she makes me is totally vaginally edible. You know what I'm saying? I would think chicken nuggets is okay. Nope, that crusty outside edge will screw you up, bro. And there's plenty of times where I have food that I'm like even breakfast sausage. Breakfast sausage just fried in a pan, like you would think that's nice and tender and but any kind of crispy, chunky, hard edge at all. Not even just like if the whole edge gets hard. I'm talking just a little bit of blackness around the top edge, like you like a breakfast sausage. Nope, will mess you up, bro. That will mess you up for at least 2 days. Like I did that not that long ago. I was like, oh, it's just breakfast sausage. That'll be fine. Ripped it in half, threw a chunk in my mouth, and I ate it nice and slowly. Tried to, make sure it's getting good and moist before I chewed it and everything. Like tried to do the best I could. And then later that day, my freaking gums were like on fire. And I was like, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Shouldn't have tried to eat the breakfast sausage. Yes, taking breaks. Thanks for mentioning that. Mouth is pretty sore for sure. Yeah, for sure. Pop it out for a day. Like in the beginning, when I first got my denture, I wore it like day and night quite a bit. I would literally sleep with the damn thing in because I was really trying to get used to it as fast as I could, because here I had started this whole Facebook page and all this social media stuff and was doing pretty good. I didn't have a denture when I first started doing this. I didn't have teeth at all. I had just gotten my teeth removed and I started making videos. So every video was a Toothless Tuesday back then. But then when I got my denture, like I was struggling, dude. It was hard. Like you couldn't talk. I couldn't talk with it in. Like I sounded like an old prospector as soon as I'd put it in. I, for some reason, got a southern accent because of the gag in the back of my throat. Like every word would come out like that. So I had this weird southern accent thing going, and I was like, oh no, dude, like I'm trying to make a career out of speaking and stuff, like this isn't good. So I really wanted to get used to this denture in my mouth as fast as I could. So I slept with it in for probably a week, I would say. When I first got it, I just had it in all the time. I do use denture adhesive. I don't know if yours is good, well fitting enough to wear without denture adhesive. That's awesome. When I had mine resized, probably 2 years ago now, I really need to get it resized again, because your mouth will continue to heal for years and years and years. And even after the fact, even after the healing is done, there's called bone loss. So slowly, my top freaking jawline here where my teeth used to come out. So if you think about like where a tooth comes out, the bone is like, out like that. So inside the gum, even though it's done healing and everything's all healed up and stuff, every time you bite, you're crushing that little bit of flesh between the denture is here, your bone is here, this area here is the flesh. So every time you chew on something, you're crushing that little piece of flesh in your mouth, right? Well, your body will naturally start to, it's like if you get a splinter and it goes in a little deep. I don't know, this might be graphic or people don't like it, whatever. If you get a splinter and it goes in a little too deep, it'll fester and your body will naturally push it towards the surface until you can pop it right out, right? Same thing happens in your body. If there's something in your body that is like causing damage, your body will naturally start to protect itself against that thing that's causing damage. Well, when the thing that's causing damage is a bone that's still attached to your body will just naturally start to deteriorate that bone away. It's a weird process and takes a long time, but over through that process, oh, Chris Endo's here. Chris is the woman who reached out of the goodness of her heart and paid for my denture, and now I'm not wearing it. It's like when your mom buys you a nice shirt and then she comes over and she's like, where's the shirt I bought you? You know, like same thing, except $5,000 and it's in my mouth, you know? So but thank you, Chris. You're awesome. And I appreciate you. And I'm still here pushing to help more people get their teeth fixed and live a better life in recovery. Sir, where was I at? Oh, yeah. So your bone loss. So over the years, even though your healing is done or whatever, your bone will slowly recede in the top or bottom, jawline, all this. And you have to get your denture relined. They recommend like every year or so in the beginning. In the very beginning, they recommend like 6 months. It depends. Well, all right. So see how the tangled web. Okay. So when you first get your denture, some of you guys probably know this. When you first get your denture, they give you two options: instant denture or wait for healing. Instant denture is they make a rough draft of as your mouth is before the extractions. They don't pull any teeth yet. They take a mold of your mouth as it is. They take that mold and they chop the teeth off of it. So it's a rough estimate of what your mouth is going to look like once you get your teeth removed. So now they have that. And then they pull your teeth and they pop a denture in your mouth and you go home. It's not the best fitting thing in the world. It probably is super awkward and hard. There's a lot more follow-up appointments. You have to get this thing resized continually through the healing process and through the everything. It gets more expensive that way. So I went the way of waiting for the healing, right? So when I got my teeth removed, I went 8 weeks of healing, and then I had my impression made. And then I waited, I think it was another month or two before I got the actual denture too. So it was kind of a lengthy process with no top teeth at all through that whole thing. There was something I was going to say, or I was already on something, and then I told this as this offshoot story to what I was already talking about. Oh, getting your denture resized. So yeah, if you go the instant denture route, you're getting resized like crazy within that first year. If you go the wait route, then you get that first denture. There's a little bit of reshaping, some adjustments. As I said before, there's some adjustments that need to be made on both ends, right? Like you need to get used to the denture on one side, but also there probably is some spots on the denture that aren't so great, right? Because it was the denture or the impression was made. There's still a lot of healing going on, even in that 8 week period or whatever. After that 8 week period, still a lot of healing going on. So I think it's like 6 months or so after you get it, you're supposed to go back in and get it relined, which is just getting it reshaped to fit your mouth again. And I've done that once since I got it. I've had it reshaped, and after that, it fits so good. I didn't even need denture adhesive for a little while there. I could just pop the denture in my mouth and hit the road, dude. I was good. But over time, it starts to your bone loss and everything, and all of a sudden your denture's loose again, and you got to go back in and get it relined again. Windy, Cindy, Bo, Bendy, good morning. Good morning, Brian. Good to see you. It's Tuesday. I understand. Doing good things, though, right? See, here I am messing with my microphone stand again. I'm always just fiddling with this thing. It's just, if I'm not fiddling with the microphone itself, then I'm down here fiddling with the cords. I'm just a fidgety guy, you know? Morning, Gage. Good to see ya. Oh, morning, Stephanie. Good, doing good. Everything seems to be okay. So you only have your bottom teeth? Yeah, I have 9 teeth left on the bottom that are still real. I don't have any molars in the bottom, and I don't have any top teeth at all. The molars in the bottom, actually, molars in general were like the first thing to go through my addiction. And I think that's because, well, if you really want to hear about what meth does to your teeth. So Meth attacks your teeth on multiple different levels, right? There's the first and foremost and obvious most way it attacks it is that meth is a hardcore chemical and most of us smoke it. Yeah, there are people that inject it, and the people that inject it think that they're going to not have the problem of tooth decay because they inject and they're not putting those harsh chemicals in their mouth, right? Like when you vape or when you smoke meth, the vapor goes in your mouth and you're getting the vapor out of hardcore chemicals on your teeth, and it eats the dentin, it eats the enamel. So that clear, awesome protective shell over your teeth that never grows back. Yeah, so that chemical goo eats that shit off. And then you're down to bare bone, or actual tooth bone is called dentin. So you're down to the bare dentin. And then everything and anything is just getting in there and destroying them worse, right? The other way it attacks your teeth is malnutrition, right? Because meth addicts don't eat, don't sleep. You're not taking care of yourself. You fall into malnutrition. Plus, when you're on meth, your body uses, it's not just your brain that's going faster and your body moving faster. Like everything inside of you is sped up really fast too. Like your digestive tract is sped up. So your body is using minerals on a really fast rate, right? So you go into malnutrition pretty fast. And when you go into malnutrition, your gum line recedes from your teeth. This is a thing that happens even if you're not doing meth. If you're just not eating right, like to a bad level, like homeless people that are struggling with homelessness, they're not eating right and stuff, they'll start having teeth fall out because the gum line starts to recede and the teeth start to get bare, and it's just bad. Malnutrition is terrible for your teeth too. Plus, what I was talking about there with how your body is in hyperdrive, you go into what's called calcium depletion because your body is burning up the calcium inside of it while you're on meth. So when your teeth are bare dentin and they're sapped of all of their calcium and you're in malnutrition, your teeth become really hard and brittle and they're really easy to break. They crack and break really easy. Well, then on top of that, the one of those other side effects of methamphetamine is it causes you to clench your jaw at extremely, and you don't even know you're doing it. But a lot of meth, if you've ever seen a person on meth and seen that jaw clenching, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you've ever done it, you've experienced it. I remember times being all jacked up and I would hear my teeth crack because I was clenching my jaw so hard and they were so brittle, and you would hear a snap and you're like, oh, I just cracked a tooth. Holy shit. Just from crushing your teeth together that hard, man. So slowly, one little chip, one little break, one little crack here, one tooth falls out from malnutrition there, one snaps off, and pretty soon you're missing a tooth here and missing a tooth there. I mean, it's a long road to get to the point where I was at. It took me 13 years to get to the point where all of my teeth across the front were brown and black and busted off of the gums, and I had one tooth that was left in the front. Yeah, that's where there, and my back bottom molars obviously were gone as well. So, and that was when I come into recovery looking like that. And in the beginning of recovery, I still was lying a lot. I had a lot of lying left in me. And I think in part of it was, part of God's plan there, just to keep me lying a little bit so I could protect myself, because I told pretty much everybody that I had never done drugs. When I moved down here, I moved 4.5 hours away from my home. I figured I could reinvent myself. I can start over. Nobody knows who I am. Nobody knows where I'm from. Nobody knows about the drugs. I'll just say I don't do drugs, never touched them, never do them, not blah, 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 right? And I think in a lot of ways that protected me. It really did. So I guess a bad thing led to a good thing. Shouldn't lie, but protected me. But I told people that I got in a car accident and that the steering wheel went in my mouth and took all my teeth out. That's what I told them when they would ask about my horrible smile, right? Which was such a stupid lie, because if the steering wheel came into the front of your mouth, how do you still have one tooth in the front? Nobody ever called me out on my bullshit, though. I'm sure they were probably like, yeah, freaking right, bro. Let's see. I've been clean 7 years. My teeth are still falling out. Yeah, a lot of the damage that we did is irreparable. You know what I'm saying? I've heard that story from many people. And part of it was for myself anyways, I can't speak on your part, but part of it was like I never had good hygiene or dental hygiene to begin with. When I was a kid, I did not take care of brushing my teeth every day. I have a terrible time. Thank God every night I have to take mine out and brush them. But these bottom 9, they get neglected quite often still to this day. I don't have good dental hygiene practices, that's for sure. But like I said before, meth eats the enamel off of the front of your teeth, right? Or off of your teeth in general. So once the enamel's gone, anything and everything is just affecting the actual bare bone. So that's probably what you're facing there, is like your enamel's been gone. So now it's just life on life's terms, and life is eating away at your teeth, you know? Teeth are temporary anyways. You don't need them. Trust, like, I'm an advocate for dentures, okay? Because I freaking love my denture, all right? Caitlin's grandma is always harping on her, hey, you got to brush your teeth, brush your teeth. And I'm terrible with dental hygiene, so I'm not a good, she'll tell me, like, Matt, it's on you. You got to make her brush her teeth. And I'm like, I am not the right person to put in charge of that, Granny, because I don't take good enough care of my own teeth, and I love my denture. Like, I'm not going to tell you, brush your teeth so you don't end up with a denture. I'm going to tell you, I don't care if you go get them yanked out right now. Like, even if you have healthy teeth, go to the dentist, give him all of your money, and tell him to rip them out. Let's see. Brian, hey family, I'd like to ask for some prayers. On May 13th, I'll be going in for open heart surgery. Lately, I've been struggling with fear, even though everyone says I'm going to be all right. I've had a lot of support from our friend Krista that just had open heart surgery. Thank you so much. You bet, Brian. We're going to pray for you and everybody out there. If you guys would pray too, that would be great. Keep Brian wrapped in prayer and keep him in your thoughts today. And as this day grows closer, May 13th, that's still got a few days yet before that one, a couple weeks out. Yeah, my heart's with you, brother. My heart's with you, man. That's watching Krista go through what she just went through was heartbreaking. So we're with you, man. We're with you. That sucks, buddy. Let's see. I'm holding on to my last 13 with dear life. I'm down to 9, so you got me beat by 4, dear. Yeah, if you guys would throw some hearts up on the video for Brian, let him know we're thinking about him, we're praying about him. Brian got you on the prayer list, brother. The tube, everybody left me on the tube. But yeah, keep us updated too, bro. Keep posting, letting us know that what's going on, and yeah, we'll be praying for you and watching for you, brother. Oh, this is Stephanie. Okay, well, I'm never going to remember that, but thank you. I'll probably remember it for this video, but I won't remember next time. Let's see. Here's, man, I love Toothless Tuesday already. Good, Gage. Glad you found it. We talk about more than just my teeth missing. One thing I got to work on today. So I got to work on my workshop. I'm doing a workshop here in Whitewater May 30th, Saturday, May 30th here in Whitewater, Wisconsin. I'm putting on a workshop for processing your pain through poetry. Well, actually, it's going to be like, we're going to cover a lot of different forms of art, but that's just the title. I thought that sounded really cool. I like alliterations like that, So processing pain through poetry. It's falling apart. Processing pain through poetry. That is the full title of my workshop. But I got to work on that today, get some more notes taken, maybe start my my actual, what's it called? PowerPoint. Got to start building a PowerPoint for it too. So there's a lot of work to be done yet. I believe I will have a link to sell tickets to go to this. That's through the place I'm doing it through. I'm not doing the tickets myself, but the place I'm doing this for, the Whitewater Arts Alliance, they're going to be selling tickets to the event. So I will have tickets available, I believe, the end of this week. We'll find out though, as long as everything stays on track. I should have tickets if anybody's in the area and you want to come and attend. Woo! That's okay. I still love you. Oh, good. I'm getting used to it, man. It's different when you got 3 different platforms, because like I've said before, Facebook, everybody is their legal first and last name on Facebook. So, so like you get a first name, pretty much everybody. I shouldn't say everybody, but most people that come to my page and comment, it's a legal first and last name right there. And on these other two platforms, it's nicknames and screen names and stuff like that. So I'm getting used to it, figuring it out. On a lot of levels, I've just realized it doesn't really matter who that name is. Treat them with respect and love them. Whoever it is, whatever the name is, whatever, if it's Demon Lover 87, like who cares? Like, or God is dead 42. I don't care. Like, I love you. I'm glad you came here. You might get something good out of it just being here, you know. So I just figure, who cares what the name is? Just love that person, right? Brian, I pulled all my own teeth when I was in active addiction. I went 14 years before I went in and got dentures. I'm just speechless right now. Oh man. Wow. Just picturing you yanking your own teeth with a pair of needle nose pliers. I don't want to I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Wow, man. Uh, that's crazy, Brian. That's crazy. I'm glad that you did go in and get dentures eventually. But wow. And when you went in, I would be curious what the dentist thought about your work. You know, like if I went in and I had yanked all my own teeth out by myself, I'd be like, so how did I do? What do you think? Like, do I got a shot at this? Do I have a future? Am I just a dentistry savant and I'm just discovering it through experimenting on my own face at home? Oh, wow. Wow. 14 years later, went in and got her done. Crazy, bro. Crazy. I love you, but you're crazy. Oh, man. So, yeah, today is working on my workshop for Whitewater. And then I got a comedy gig the month after that. And I got an offer to come do comedy at a couple other places now. So things are awesome. Things are going good here. Moving forward one step at a time. I think this summer is going to bring some amazing opportunities and things are just going to be great. Things are going to be great. Everything's going to work out just fine. Keeping a positive mindset. Keeping a positive mindset. And that is really important when you find yourself in my position, which, if you didn't know, I have no idea what I'm doing. So, if you find yourself with no idea what you're doing, just chasing purposes and passions and following dreams, you know, just everything's all good. It's all good, man. Put on that smile and just look at it through the rose-colored glasses, because the way I look at it, if you're not following your dreams and doing what you love and making, you know, just trying, like, I mean, it's fine, to each their own. You do what you want in this world, but if you really want to try and chase your dreams, just take a shot at it. Just do it, you know, because you only got one time on this ball spinning through freaking space at 1,000,000 miles an hour. You might as well do some cool shit while you're here, right? And maybe we get reincarnated, but I don't remember any previous lives, so therefore you might as well say you only get one shot at this, right? We only got what's here right now, today. So just chase it. Oh, and just keep a positive mindset. Everything's all good. Everything's going fine. And remember that there are dumber people than you who are already doing this, you know? They are out there doing the things that you're too anxious for, because they're not smart enough to realize they could fail. You know, they're not smart enough to sit there and go, holy shit, there's a real possibility that this might not work out. What if this happens? What if that happens? No, their dumbass is just like, well, I guess I'll try it. And they just go out and they do it. So just go out and do it, bro. Let's see. They were actually surprised that I didn't leave any roots, for sure. You know, and I think though addiction takes care of a lot of that, you know, because like when I went to get my teeth removed, years before I actually had the procedure done to remove my teeth, right? Years ago in my active addiction, I had a couple teeth that were getting kind of messed up. So I went to the dentist and I had him pull a few that were bad and fix a few that were messed up in the front. I was getting some like rot at the base of my gums. So I had them like, they ground that out and filled it in with white epoxy stuff. But when he did all that, he took some x-rays, and some of my molars back here were a big problem. Like the root had grown around a tendon, or not a tendon, not an artery, something like pain receptors, something. There's something in your jaw here, like a big thing, and my roots were growing around it. So it was going to be a giant pain in the ass. I was going to have to be referred out to a specialist, and they were going to have to open my mouth and do surgery, possibly even cut in through my cheek and do surgery on my teeth to remove this son of a bitch through the side. And then years later, after years of meth abuse, I went back to get those teeth pulled, and the roots were like rotted away, and they were fine. He barely pulled it and it fell out. Terrible. Oh man, I can't believe you pulled your own teeth. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. All right, guys, what time is it? It's 10:23. I guess that's not, we haven't been live for very long, but I want to get my teeth in so I can eat some food. I am freaking starving. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good week. I will talk to you Thursday morning. I might go live this evening. I'm not totally sold on that yet, but there might be an evening live coming tonight. So keep a lookout for it. Love you guys. Brian, I'll be praying for you, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay clean. Oh, yeah, I got to end you one at a time. So bye, talk. Bye. Have a good day. That one's ending. Bye. Wait, and now. Bye. All right, Tube, there's nobody here. So you guys are leaving. Bye.